Hello everyone. Today we are doing chapter 2, the address from Snapshot for class 11th, written by Marga Minko, and this is part 1. Before we go for the detailed explanation of the story, let me tell you about the background of the story. Actually, this story takes place during Second World War. As I have written here, 1940-44, the World War began in 39. Actually, the story takes place during the German invasion of Holland. Holland didn't want the war, and he wanted to be it wanted to be neutral, but the German imposed it on them. By the end of 1944, there was a complete chaos in Holland. All civic amenities they were lost. No power supply, no telephones, no safety, nothing. Death of about 2,40,000 people. Most of them were Jews. This being an act of genocide against Jews compelled many to flee, to run away to safe places. And here, let me tell you that narrator with her mother also left their home in a hurry because there was a fear of even losing a life. At that particular time, one of her mother's friend, she came to her and promised her that she will keep all the belongings of her mother safe for her. After some time, narrator, when it became normal, narrator came back, and at that time she was alone. Maybe her mother had died. Now, one day it just came to her mind that I should go and see my mother's belonging. So, narrator's first visit to Marconi Street, as this number 46 Marconi Street, this was address was told by her mother to the narrator. So this was Mrs. Dorling's house. Mrs. Dorling, her mother's acquaintance, refuses to recognize, refuses to talk. What does it mean? That she feared that the girl might ask for her mother's belonging. So this was her own, feeling that she didn't want to give all these things back. She was mean and selfish woman. At that time, a narrator came back, rejected, though she had recognized that her mother cardigan that Mrs. Dorling had put on. But she came back. She didn't have much, possessiveness for the things. And at that time, she thought about the time when this lady, Mrs. Dorling, came to her mother and she had promised that she will keep the things for her. She recalls those memories. Suddenly, Mrs. D makes regular visits and she renewed her contact with her mother. In every visit, she carries most of the things and promised to keep them safe for her. She recalled these things. The possessions, most of the possessions were silvers, crockery, antiques, and all other vases, etc. Once again, narrator thought to go to that particular address to see all these things because there was some sort of feeling connected with those things. Narrator's second visit to 46 Marconi Street. She wanted to see her mother's belongings but had no feeling to possess them. Met her daughter in the absence of her mother because Mrs. Dorling at that time was not there, and she met her daughter. When inside the home, she confronted the things and got upset and repulsive. Why? Because these things they had been used in such a shabby and in such a careless manner that she got repulsive and she didn't want to stay at that place. A flood of nostalgia retreated, causing only pain. This particular sight only brought pain, and she didn't want to go through that pain once again because this will bring back the memories of her mother, and she cannot continue her life in that pain because she remembers that her mother will memories of her mother will only bring pain to her, and these particular things reminded of her mother. Some of the things that she saw there in Mrs. Darling's house were Hanukkah candle stand that they had never used because it was cumbersome, white teapots, antique box for spoons, forks, knives, etc. So there at the house of Mrs. Darling, these things, everything around the house was her mother's belonging. But she could not stand this sight, so she wanted to run away from here. Now, in the first part, we'll be doing up till here. In the next part, part 2, we'll be doing the rest of the chapter. By then, have a nice day.